Hello, hello.
Hello, everyone. I'm your host.
Corn dog time.
Everyone is really excited for corn dogs today, which is very appropriate. I'm your host, Sam Anderson. I'm a designer here at Adobe. We are streaming from San Francisco live to you. We would love to hear where everyone else is joining in from. And I'm here with Do-Hee.
Hi.
Again for our
Hello,
second
hello.
day.
Day 2, guys.
Day 2. And we're back again, jumping into Adobe XD and using responsive resize. We're also showing off some brand new features as of today. XD. So this is a really kind of special.
Just updated.
This is a special stream because XD was just updated. As of this morning. Hello, everyone. Oh my gosh. Team Julia. Everyone. Oh my gosh. Everyone.
Corn doggers, are you there?
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Howard Pinsky is back in the chat. Thank you for joining. Anna, thanks again. Oh my gosh. Oh, Steve is from England. Wow. Tuning in
I've never
from
been to
all
England.
Whoa. Tuning in from all around the around the world. So like I said, we are designing something which Do-Hee is going to get into, and we're also showing off some new features that are live in XD as of today, which I think I'm really psyched for them.
No, there's some really cool stuff. Like, I was just learning with Sam right before this feed, and like, there's some things that'll make my life a lot easier.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you haven't already, definitely update XD, and if you want to design alongside what we're doing here. And so if you didn't tune in to yesterday's stream, this is Do-Hee, and I'll let her introduce herself, and we are back at day 2 for this stream.
Cool. I'll just do a quick intro.
Yeah.
My name's Do-Hee. I am a designer of various titles. I don't know which title to use. I feel like they're always changing what's popular in San Francisco, what's not. Every new titles are popping up. But mostly I consider myself a web designer. And what do I do? I am a freelance / I own a design studio called Shop Theory with my business partner, Jess. I do most of our web design and kind of product design side, while Jess handles like branding, illustration, and things like that. But we kind of do it all for clients. This is year 3 of Shop Theory now.
Year 3,
yes,
not bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, so this is the kind of stuff we do, like kind of fun, colorful, mostly retail clients. But that's kind of our background, designing for retail and e-commerce, which I think you'll kind of see in the corn dog theme come through.
Of course.
When I'm not doing Shop Theory stuff, or when I'm doing Shop Theory stuff, these are the kind of things that like really make my heart sing as a designer. Like, I love type, playing with type, as you guys saw in our work yesterday, and you'll see more today. And just color, like, I don't know, we have like billions of colors. Why not have fun with them? I love grids and just process. So learning new things from Sam too through this feed has been awesome. And corn dogs. If you guys don't know what corn dogs are, I feel like, corn dogs. I think most of you guys know, especially if you tuned in yesterday, what corn dogs are. But in case you're tuning in today and you don't know, they are like a sausage dipped in cornmeal batter and deep fried on a stick. The stick is very important.
The stick is very important.
The stick is key. And, they're a popular food in the U.S., especially in the South. I think Sam said yesterday they're a carnival food, but I think
it's a carnival
I think
food.
It's an everyday food.
We'll leave that to the chat to determine what type of food.
Maybe not every day, just once a year. Food.
Once a year, I think it's a once a year.
Once a month.
Once a month.
But however, there's no corn dogs in San Francisco.
That's a problem.
That is a big problem.
No corn dogs in San Francisco.
So we've been playing with this idea of a corn dog food truck in San Francisco and designing a website for this new business.
Can I give a definition of corn dog from Kerwin?
Yes.
It's also got great alliteration, corn dog and Kerwin. Corn dog, noun, a perfect little bite of heaven on a stick.
Exactly. You guys get it. And yeah, they have like the mini corn dogs too, which are really good.
And so this immaculate food needs an immaculate experience to go along with it.
Yes, it does.
A web experience. And that's what we're diving into?
Yes, for sure. So I think yesterday, if you guys were here with us on this journey, we basically started off with, how many of you guys are like new or came yesterday or new today? Just want to
love to hear what the mix-up is. But we are designing a website. Yeah,
We are designing a website.
Something like that.
For yesterday we worked on kind of the desktop version, and today we'll be working on translating that to mobile using responsive resize and just kind of showing you some of the like properties of resize as well. But yeah, just to recap, yesterday we did a quick I showed you guys kind of like that mood board of like the vibe we were gonna go through.
I'm going very colorful.
Very
fun,
punchy. We want to, just scream fun. Why not? Corn dogs are a fun food.
Yeah.
These are some of the words that we had to work with, like bold, quirky, retro, vintage, modern, vibrant, playful, warm. Those are a lot of words. And I think you guys remember, so we had like a wireframe to start with. So imagine in a client process, I would have showed this to them and kind of gotten feedback and had an outline of the site before we went to visual design. And of course, you guys, you can send this as a, a prototype as well. So like a clickable prototype, right in XD. So this is kind of the thing that I would send along to a client to kind of review before we jumped into visual design, so that we can align on like content and outline and flow, and we don't spend like a billion hours having to scrap everything because like the structure wasn't right.
Yeah, I think what we found yesterday is that having that initial wireframe version is just good to get initial onboarding on everyone to be good with where the design is headed on a really high level.
Yeah.
Just like hierarchy and like what should be
concepts.
shown, like very high level concepts. Yeah.
And then yesterday, this is where we kind of started yesterday, and then we went to do some where did our type explorations go? Sorry guys, you guys are.
Yeah.
So we did some quick type explorations of maybe some of
Which
the
ones did we
fonts.
choose?
People were really, really into house slants.
Oh yeah,
so,
everyone was all about that one.
that was a house slant day yesterday.
Yeah.
So then we moved into visual design, and ended up. I actually switched this after our meeting yesterday to really make house slant our primary typeface, since that was just a fan favorite.
So this is come a little further since yesterday, which I'm really excited to see. I love that little doodle arrow.
Right,
from
we're having
Crispy.
fun.
Crispy's making a comeback.
We want to emphasize the crispy. It's very important to us. No one wants a soggy corn dog.
No way.
And
Absolutely not.
so I think we spent about an hour yesterday getting this close to where, I worked on it more last night, just a disclaimer.
Yeah, that's
so that it's in a good place today for us to start resizing things into mobile, and so.
Wow, and you have some more imagery in there. Wow, look at that.
So we got we added this section about again, we talked about the business goals of Corn Dog It is to, spread the messaging about their catering business. And so we want to make sure, we have this little testimonial section, which we'll show you in a second. It's some cool things on XD. And this new image, dipped, fried, party, excellent.
Absolutely.
And, a little social feed. And if you guys missed this yesterday too, well, I think this is the coolest feature because I didn't know this. When you have a repeat grid of images, you can just drag a group of images in there and it'll just auto-populate. So easy. And you can still go in and individually replace any of these images if you wanted to. Well, watch me not be able to do it right now.
Your artboard isn't selected there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So now
Sorry, guys. Yeah. I'm still learning.
It's all good. There you go.
You can still go and replace.
Look.
But you can do it all in a group.
It.
Yeah, just when in doubt, just corn dog it.
When in doubt, just corn dog it. Quote.
Exactly. This is where we're at today. But I think before we go into the mobile, I want to show you guys some of the things new on XD.
Absolutely. Here on my screen, this is a tweet from, if you're not following the XD team on Twitter, we're all kind of tweeting whenever there's an update on Twitter. There's the XD account themselves, or there's actually, you can follow the individual designers and product managers. We're all on there. I'm sam.design on Twitter. That's sam.design. You can follow me, and we're always tweeting about updates, but just today we have new updates. Here's a highlight of what's new. So there's a new way to use plugins. Whoa, what does that mean? It's in a panel. You can use plugins in a panel alongside your design, so that you can use plugins that don't actually interrupt you in your flow of designing. They're off to the side and you can access them whenever you need to. There's a new right click. When you right click on images, you can do edit in Photoshop really slick workflow. You can right-click on an image, edit in Photoshop, do whatever you want in Photoshop, save it, and it will populate back over to XD. This saves so much time, especially when you're trying to make the background of a corn dog image transparent. Like, this is crucial. We have a design specs feature. That design specs as a feature isn't new, but we added a new feature within that when you're sharing a design for a developer, that they can actually see the CSS styling code alongside certain elements, which could be helpful to them. And then some improvements to component bounds, which we had this awesome update to what components are a while back, and we had some feedback on how those incorporate shadows and how they clip objects. We made some updates to that based on the feedback from all of you, which is great because we're always iterating on the next version. And so I think we'll hop in and see what these look like. So edit in Photoshop, that's pretty straightforward, but
super helpful.
Yeah. Do-Hee's going to actually show an example of using plugins in the sidebar.
So guys, I learned something really cool yesterday. So now you can access plugins. I don't know if you guys can see. It's on your lower. Oh, how do I?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you see now you can access your plugins here. And
right in the corner there.
Right in the corner.
Bottom
so
left,
then you'll
very
see,
bottom left.
Yeah, right here again. And then it'll just pop up this panel, just like your styles and layers. So using that same space, and your plugins are you can just access them right here. So my favorite one that Sam just showed me is this UI Faces one. So UI Faces, how many of you guys just, we're designing websites and there's sections with testimonials and I used to spend, I still spend a lot of time looking for stock photos or of random people's faces I can use. But right here, you can just now click. And
can we try it? Yeah.
Yes, and the plugin options just open up right here in the panel, and then you can decide what. So you have that whole selected. Sorry, whole is a weird word.
Circle.
Yes, circle. And then you can check kind of what sources you want. I don't, I just checked kind of random ones. I wanted a woman and, emotion, happy, hair color, I don't care. So I'm just going to leave them all open.
And then with that circle selected, you hit apply.
Yes.
And boom.
Boom.
It filled the object.
Whoa. And I'm like, oh, no.
And you can keep changing it.
Swipe left,
So previously, without the plugin being in that panel, it would be that, that slide
drop
over.
down, yeah.
Which some plugins that haven't incorporated the panel UI are still using that modal, but we're transitioning so that plugins, and lots of plugins have already started to incorporate this, that side panel design, which is going to be helpul to keep. Look, you can add icons right from the panel.
Yep.
So those are really handy, and so be sure to start exploring different plugins.
Yeah, I'm a plugin newbie, so this was super exciting.
It's fun stuff.
Oh, and then the other thing I think is the edit in Photoshop feature, which is super helpful.
Can we try that?
Yeah. So let's say I have this corn dog. I already edited the background out, but let's say, I don't know, let's just make a quick change to it.
Yeah.
So you can right click on that image and you guys will see this edit in Photoshop.
And we as designers, we just love Photoshop.
Yeah, we do.
We're still so attached to it.
Can't cut off Photoshop.
We can't cut it off. Yeah. And so if it's not open, it will launch it.
Open?
So try it again. Yeah. So if it's not open,
it might already be open too. Oh no. So sorry. I'm wheel of deathing because my computer is very slow.
Yeah. Yeah. And if it's not already open, then it has to open Photoshop. So that's a whole sequence that it has to go through. But in a second here,
theory, there we go. So
and there it is.
There's our. So let's just make a quick change to it. I'm just gonna maybe draw a smiley face on the corn dog or something.
Or mustard. Or you already have mustard.
I already have a mustard.
You already have one. Okay.
Let's just write. I don't know, let's just draw some eyes on it for fun.
Or you could, adjust the colors if you wanted to make it more saturated. Or if this didn't have a background, you could
add a background.
It's a really happy corn dog.
I'm just gonna go with this for clear marking.
Okay, and then just hit save.
Save.
And then in a
there
moment
you
here-
go.
Wow.
Oh my God. Just like that.
Not bad.
Oh my
Not
God,
bad.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So none of this you gotta save or drag into your
I think
library.
for me, like, this is me speaking on behalf of a designer, not on behalf of like being at Adobe. So I talk about Adobe stuff, but like the interoperability between apps just makes like XD just so much efficient,
No,
so much
so
more efficient
fast.
than other apps. Like
Yeah.
the fact that you can go between XD and Illustrator and Photoshop like so quickly. We have some fans of the face that you added to the corn dog. How fun! Oh my gosh.
Some high quality design work right here.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely. That's fun.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a great feature. So
That's great. And of course, all the other little additions to XD, which may be helpful to you.
was there anything we wanted to show?
No, not with the other ones. I think
Cool.
we're good. But yeah, if you're a user, we have a fan of the component updates with the bounds. That was a nice fix. And the CSS is a nice little add as well.
Awesome.
But I believe we're designing a mobile.
Yes.
We're gonna get mobile on this.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what I've gone and done is, so we're gonna, now we are like, okay, cool. So, and often at this time, like I would have shown this to the client and just kind of gotten like a thumbs up before we're like translating things across devices. And maybe we'll do a tablet version too. Well, depending on when we have
Yeah,
time.
I like that idea.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is just translate this page to mobile.
Yeah.
So
You have an iPhone 6.
yes, I have an iPhone
Okay.
10. iPhone 10.
Not 6. I mean,
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
iPhone 10.
I just upgraded too. I had a 6, and
Oh.
2 days ago I got a 10, or an X. I guess it's a 10.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we're just gonna start resizing things. So
Apparently a new iPhone's coming out.
oh man, of
Yeah.
course, right
September's
after
coming
I
around.
bought it.
Yeah. No, I'm sure you're fine. Don't worry.
So let's see.
So you just copied those elements.
I just copied these
right?
elements.
Okay.
Responsive resize is on.
By default, it's on.
Yes. So I'm just
And-
gonna try it.
Whoa.
Oh nope. I probably wanna mess with things.
Yeah. So responsive resize will look at the relationships between these different objects, and you can use the automatic relationships that it's looking for, or you can do what Suhei is doing right now, or Do-Hee, sorry, is doing right now, and change those relationships right in that panel.
And then that will determine how it acts when it's in that group or in that group setting.
Exactly.
Oh, this will probably need some.
And so I'm thinking like that primary button,
Yeah.
or the secondary button actually
Should
is perhaps that I think it's pinned to like the right side, and
you
maybe
think it's
shouldn't.
pinned right now?
Or it's, let's see. Go over to manual, and then do
pin it to the right.
Pin it to the left and move it back into the right position. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna move it back. You think I can pin it to the left?
Yeah, that's probably
Probably.
best.
Okay.
But I mean, it's already
play with it.
looking good. Yeah. And so actually, your button is not
not
grouped.
a group.
It's like they're separate elements. So
Guys, I'm
it definitely
learning
helps
here.
to make sure that your elements are grouped.
Usually, yeah, I'll have them as components, but I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, components is definitely another helpful instance, because when you have your components all set up, you can actually resize components, and they're still linked to each other so that you can update them across your designs. So if you decide that your button style is actually going to change across your whole design, you can easily do that with components.
So I have a question for
Yeah.
you, Sam. So let's
Okay.
say on mobile, I decided like I'm okay with H1, my H1 being a smaller font size
Okay.
on mobile.
Cool.
So is there a way I can easily do that with Adobe
Yeah.
Resize? I mean, responsive resize.
Responsive resize. For sure. So you probably actually want to change this this text box to point
Okay.
text. So that's
this one?
Yeah, that's in there. And then try resizing the group now.
Okay.
Oh,
I feel like I see. Got it. Cool,
yeah.
cool.
Or you could just
I could just
individual
resize
that
this.
with the little middle button. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that goes up and down, and you can resize it there too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah, and if you decided that you wanted more space between those, you can actually select all the elements and start
Oh.
dragging. and
Let's
it should
try. I'm gonna
actually
try that.
distribute them. Right?
So I could do like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look.
yeah.
Pretty cool.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Sorry, I turned off my grid since it's a little distracting.
Yeah. It's helpful to have the grid. It's not, you don't always want it
Yeah,
to be there.
I just like it for like lining up like edges, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm gonna lead with. What do you guys think about leading with the image or the text? I don't know. I always get torn on mobile which way I want things.
Ooh, I always think of like the image
Image
above.
is first, yeah.
But yeah, it does. It's a lot harder. On mobile, you generally just have one column, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
so that's what you're doing here. You're converting a 2-column to a 1-column.
Right, and things will, how things are coded often, you're in these groups and they'll shift and stack. So it doesn't always have to be that way. We could create something like totally out of the box. But I think kind of a start. I like to think about things as kind of like stacking on top of each other.
Yeah, yeah. Is there any instance where you would have multiple columns?
I
mobile?
think so. I mean,
Okay.
especially if we had like lists or something, or
yeah.
like short footers, especially with mobile screens getting so big. I mean, like, I'm not saying cram things in, but I think you're able to kind of do more 2-column things than, we were able to do even a few years ago. Oh, I see. So this, I want, how do I want everything
That's kind
to?
of cool. So that one, you might just want to size uniformly.
Times
So if you just hold
regularly.
shift,
Yeah.
that'll just do
Like
the-
a regular
the plain
image,
old,
right?
like-
That's what images would do anyway.
Yeah. So if you're finding that responsive resize is like not doing what you want, just hold down shift while
It's super useful for
yeah.
like groups of text though,
Yeah.
because often otherwise I'm like moving each one and like.
Or if you have, you know what situation responsive resize is really helpful for? If you have a tab bar at the bottom with icons, and
right.
you're bringing that tab icon bar like to a new size, like if you drag that and each one has an icon and the text, like it'll just distribute the icons further apart, but like keep them together. It's a nice use of responsive resize. That's probably when I use it the most. Ooh, I like this.
More
It
yellow
looks
on
good.
yellow.
Yeah, I dig it.
Cool.
Cool.
Now let's go here. Oh, this one's cool. We were playing with this earlier. So this is like imagine this is like a little tab bar and you can kind of like click on these things. And this one, we basically this will be like live text on the web, right? And so when it resizes to mobile, we do want it to stay that same text size.
And so right now it's perhaps a little large, like we'll see when we paste it in.
I think it sticks out a little bit,
And that's not quite
right?
ideal,
Yeah, it's
right?
kind of too on the edge a little.
Right.
And this is an iPhone XS, which is a little bit bigger than like a 6 or something. So we want to make sure that this doesn't get cut off. So what we can do this is with the responsive resize
Turned on, yeah. And so it's changing the spacing between, do that more. Yeah, look, it's
Yeah.
changing the spacing between each of those individual text elements that are like distributed horizontally, right?
Yeah.
That's really nice, because then if you wanted to really make it bigger,
Right.
like on a desktop
or on iPad
on a
or
different
whatever
one,
we're talking about.
That's handy. It is doing some shrinking to the
Like
middle
this
text.
one? Yeah, maybe it's
which
'cause I
which is
had-
an easy fix, just to do fix like height or width, probably both of those. And then when you adjust that, it'll make sure to keep it the same where it should be. Yeah, that's solid. Yeah, I dig it. Yeah,
That was
and so
an
now
easy
we
fix.
have a more suitable size for.
Is everything centered?
It looks it looks like we might use some of those center out.
I remember
centering
I was
options.
messing with it earlier, so it might all be centered.
Boom.
Okay,
Oh yeah, that's
great.
better. That's much better. I like it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So moving right along.
that's cool.
So we'll have then, and I know I always leave navigation for last. I don't know why. That's
Interesting.
just on mobile. I don't know, because I think I then want to also think about like if if there's like fly out menus or something, like just spending a little bit of time on that. I don't know why I always leave it to last, but I do.
Yeah, I mean, you don't exactly know what pages you have until the end, right?
Right, or like maybe I have like
yeah.
a.
You definitely don't want to forget it though, because
No,
it is important.
you do not want to forget it.
Yeah, totally.
Just gonna
So here's our map.
Yeah, a little map.
How fun. Is that Potrero Hill?
Oh, it's very.
That's in the mission.
It's our
Oh, okay.
neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
Sam and I live very close to each other, apparently. We found out yesterday.
Yeah. So I'm noticing a design decision you're making, like making that full width. You're not giving this one padding on the sides.
Yeah, I think especially on mobile, like, there's no reason this needs a border, in my opinion. I think if we were making an aesthetic decision, like, everything's going to have a border. But, we did the full bleed on the hero. I mean, I guess that matches desktop. But, yeah. I think
For a map, yeah, it definitely, especially if it's an interactive component, like a map where you might be moving it, you definitely do want it as big as possible.
For sure. And people can then, like, zoom or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I like it. I dig it.
So sweet. I got this like awning here. So yeah, I'm gonna try this as a Adobe erase. Oh my God, I keep calling it Adobe resize.
I mean, it is, I guess.
But it is.
Responsive resize.
Yeah, responsive resize. Do you think this will work with responsive resize?
Let's take a look. I think it will.
Maybe I need
helpful.
to change some of the.
Well, let's see what happens first.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna not click.
Yeah. Whoa.
All right.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
My
my
vectors are a little weird.
The
so
top,
maybe
you probably just want to like lock.
Yeah. Should I make that a just? What
that
do
one.
do?
That one I would just go into manual and then maybe fix height is fixed. Okay, it's
maybe
already
not
fixed.
The height fixed. Maybe not pinning.
Yeah, let's try not pinning. Good call.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Nope. I'm doing it wrong.
And so when you don't pin anything, it kind of does.
Maybe I want to just use regular because these are all like weird vectors. So I might. This might not be the good.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Good candidate for this one. Let me pull that out.
And those are separate elements, so
yes.
Yeah, they are definitely.
Oh, I don't know whether I would carry that over in a
try
visual design.
for the rest of your design.
Yeah.
Try just adjusting the width, but not the height.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea.
See, look at that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so smart.
Which is actually what you want to be doing in this scenario.
And we can maybe mess with some of the.
Yeah.
I might even
some
decide.
of the text is a little long.
Yeah.
But you can see how it's actually maintaining the relationships between that right column and the left column.
Yeah, that was really quick. That was cool.
Oh, Nelly just started using XD. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad these tips are helpful. If you have any specific questions, shout them in the chat.
Yeah,
I'm a designer on the XD
helpful.
team, so I know all the little tips and tricks, and hopefully I can help you in any kind of capacity. Manur is mentioning that, these are recorded, so you can actually watch them back if we're not quite missing anything, if we're not... Howard Pinsky is, in the chat. He's also a pro and can... address some of your questions if you're new to XD or if something's not
even
quite
if you're
right
not,
for you.
I feel like just like I don't know. I've just learned a lot sitting with Sam because I only use like basic functions of things, and then I want to left align these.
Left align all the way. Yeah.
Left
Oh
align?
well, it's already left align, but maybe the top alignment all the way to the top of the. Yeah.
This thing.
Yeah. Boom. That's what you want, right? Yeah. Cool. Those alignment tools at the top end up being really helpful. We have 30 seconds to chat and win.
Already?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so when the chat and win initiates, we'll go away for just a few seconds, and then I want everyone to just chat
and win.
Chat about corn dogs, and what you like to put on your corn dog as a topping. Your favorite sauce. What's your favorite sauce? And you have the chance to win stickers. You have the chance to win stickers from Sticker Mule. And so we will be right back. See you soon. Whoa! We're back.
We're back.
Thanks for all the activity in the chat. We have some corn dog fans, I think. This is great. Some people are liking mustard. We have different sauce fans in here. I like barbecue. I'm not sure if I would like it on a corn dog, but when it comes to sauce, like, what's your favorite sauce?
On a corn dog?
I'm not on a corn dog. I mean both. I think both are important.
Ketchup and mustard on a corn dog, but just
Okay.
barbecue sauce for everything else. I
love
love
it.
barbecue sauce.
Yes, absolutely. Totally. Okay, we have some more mustard fans. Oh, we have a winner!
We have a winner!
We have a winner! One of the, Patricia. You won stickers from Sticker Mule.
You are a winner.
So you can actually upload a custom design and like have Sticker Mule print your custom stickers and have them sent your way. But for everyone else, we do have a discount. For like $1, you can get 10 stickers,
that's
custom
awesome.
stickers for just $1, which is nice. So
We
if
both
you-
need stickers. Like we're
we
empty.
are stickerless.
Yeah.
So if you're a designer like we all are, and you kind of have a fun, you could design a sticker in XD if you want. There's the link to get that discount for 10 stickers, and it's fun to design your own sticker, and you could do that in XD and save it as like.
You can edit in Photoshop and say.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, and then you can have custom stickers. I made some XD stickers once of like
nice.
wireframey like.
Oh.
Yeah. I only had a limited
Why
batch.
is it? Oh, is this a new computer?
This is a newer computer, yeah. So, but those are fun. Joe's not a corn dogger, is what he says.
Well, maybe.
Which-
When's the last time you've tried one?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time we try again.
Try again. Perhaps. Yeah.
So
Okay,
you
so
wanna-
fresh squeezed lemonade
I
is
know.
like
I don't
running
know what
over
I want to
with.
do with that.
I think
mean,
it should become 2 lines.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
So
So a text box.
yes,
for sure.
text
Yeah.
box, and there
Boom.
we go.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna just.
And that's common on mobile.
Yeah,
like we
first, a
said,
lot of
two
things will
columns.
stack.
Like, but this is a 2-column design. It gets kind of hard in some situations. On desktop, 2 columns, piece of cake. But you definitely will need some adjustments to bring a 2-column
And I think
layout.
there's a lot of it. Like I never expect things to be like pixel perfect to my design when
Yeah.
a developer's coding it, because there's so many things you can see in the browser. There's many times where their stuff looks better than mine just because, we're designing at one breakpoint, but there's like a billion screen widths and resolutions, and
Yeah.
I'm always flexible in things like that, I think. Or I always assume that they're, I always say like 10% of flexibility. Like,
That makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
leeway in design.
Yeah. Julia says she ordered stickers with the XD logo on them. That's so fun. I love that you did that. Maybe we could get you official XD stickers.
Are there official XD stickers?
They're official XD. They're on my desk.
Oh my god,
I can
want
get
one.
you some. I can get you some. Julia, if you're ever in San Francisco, I will give you some, for sure. But I do want to emphasize that in an hour, on this stream, we are going to be giving feedback to designers that are submitting designs for the Daily Creative Challenge. And so if you're not familiar with what the Daily Creative Challenge is, it's the stream that was just before this one. And on my screen here, you can see on Behance, this is where you can sign up for the challenge. It's behance.net/challenge/XD. And on there, you can click the blue button. Basically, there's a new challenge every day, a starter file. It's all covered in the stream before us. But then you can make your design, solve the challenge, and share it in Discord, which you can also. You have the link to sign up for Discord is on that page I just showed you as well. And you can share your designs in here, get feedback from the rest of the community. There are thousands of designers in here. There's the link as well. bit.ly/XD Discord. And so that's going to be helpful. So in an hour, we are going to dive through some of these. So post a link to your designs here, and we'll critique, show you like what are you doing well, what could you maybe improve on, and we'll have some fun. So the previous challenge from yesterday was voice triggers.
Yeah, that seems rad.
Yeah, you can prototype voice interactions in XD. That's a really fun feature I love. So maybe we will get to play around with some of those. If you do have a voice prototype, be sure to post the link to the XD web prototype, that one that you get through the blue button in the XD document. Like if you press share, that blue share button, you can generate an XD prototype link, and then we can actually try it out live with the voice triggers, like on the computer, talking to a design. Pretty fun. So I encourage you all to do that.
So I have a question for you, Sam.
Yeah.
So we just did the edit in Photoshop earlier.
Yes.
Now I'm using this smiley corn doggy in 2 places.
Yes.
If I edit it, will it update in both places? Do we know?
It will not at the current moment, but if it was a component, it will.
Oh, got it.
So if that was a component, it would update.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah.
And you might want to use it differently in different spaces, so that makes sense. I was just curious.
Yep.
Cool.
So that's really the advantage to components is
Yeah.
being able to update things across a design.
Like universal.
But right now, those are just plain objects.
Yep.
They're not linked in any special capacity. Awesome. Rakesh says, "Can we get T-shirts?" Oh man, I don't have any XD T-shirts. I wonder if that's even a thing. I'm sure someone at some point has made XD T-shirts on the team. I'm sure there's lots of different ones, but that's a fun idea. I really love that idea. Dean mentioned it as well. People want XD T-shirts. I want XD T-shirts too. I'm on the team, you know.
Yeah, you should.
That'd be fun. I mean, they've given us lots of other things. So we have a jacket with the XD logo on the back. It's really nice. So XD used to be called Project Comet. Jadeep, hi.
Yeah.
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking how I'm doing. That's what a nice thing to say. How are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. So XD used to be called Project Comet in its really early days when it was in beta, Project Comet, and I won this like contest where I have like the old Project Comet like logo from before the days of when it was called XD, which is really fun because now it's like this archaic artifact.
What is Project Comet?
Project Comet is just what XD used to be called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have that story with XD, but maybe we can save it for another time.
Oh, the story of how I got my internship at Adobe. Yeah, it's a long story. We'll save it for another time.
Yeah.
But it's a fun one for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Got a rep, like Dean said. Dean is back. Dean had great copy suggestions.
You guys were the best
yesterday.
with copy yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all need to be copywriters.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely.
All right, so let's try resizing.
Fun without the bun. That's another one.
Yeah, that was one of the lines from yesterday.
I don't remember who wrote that one, but
I don't remember either, but it was one of the genius moments.
Feel free to share more if you think of more. Why not? Yeah. Okay. We have some social elements coming in here.
Yeah. So if I wanted to make this, it's kind of just.
So yeah, it'll make your repeat grid smaller. If you want, and it's going to center. It's going to keep those text elements centered. If you want, if you want the repeat grid smaller, you can go in and change that as well.
Should I just change it? Do I need to change it individually here or resize?
If you resize one of them, they'll all get smaller. That's what's great about responsive resize. They'll all get smaller. So if you just.
Can I make this one smaller?
Yeah, just change the size. Oh, almost. Yep.
So let's see, like 150. I don't know. Oh, and then I can mess with the.
And then you can change the spacing.
Yeah. I remember I learned
because
that
on
yesterday.
mobile, your elements are gonna get a little smaller. Just maintain that usability. That text, of course, should get smaller too, so it's not falling outside of the bun.
I just did not do a good job centering things.
Oh, it's okay. You're gonna have to make it smaller anyway, right? So.
Okay.
I like it.
This one, what size have we been using here?
I'm really loving. I love the little smart guides that pop up.
Oh yeah.
With XD, just like to center things, to align
I
things.
would die without those.
Yeah. We do have. You can set your own guides if you'd like. If you drag from the side of the artboard, you can set your own guides.
I just love the quick align.
There are shortcuts for those too. They're handy if you want to learn them.
Yeah.
I don't know them off the top of my head, but Voodoo Val got my pun falling outside of the bun. I'm glad you caught that. Thank you. But yeah, the shortcuts are helpful for sure.
And it's coming along quickly.
Yeah, and so that's like a side scrolling.
Yeah, this thing.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to, can I make it like side scroll?
If you duplicate the artboard and you like moved it over, you can set drag interaction.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe we'll try that later.
Yeah, we could definitely try that.
I'm very new to animation stuff.
Oh, they're fun. Animations can get really fun.
I
Yeah.
was watching some of the other, what do you call it? The live streams, and I was like, oh my god, like the auto animate stuff.
Yeah.
That stuff
In
is
some of my
rad.
previous live streams, I've detailed how auto animate works in
Yeah.
my daily creative challenge live streams in the past. Ooh, that looks nice.
Right? It's kind of cute.
I like that. Wow, is this what is this?
It's a little footer.
It's the footer. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I've never seen a yellow footer. I love it.
We're going
is great.
yellow.
We're going
All
yellow all the way. And I like this those little squares you have at the bottom. Those are
Oh
fun.
yeah, this is a little repeat grid you showed me yesterday.
Yeah. Cool.
I know. I think it's super interesting. You know, you can use this for like UI components, but you can also use it just to like make a
for
graphic
decoration
pattern.
or yeah. You can do some crazy stuff with repeat grid. Oh my god.
It's really cool.
Like okay, I want to try
yeah, you
something.
should show.
There's some fun stuff you can do. Like you can get really like abstract with I'll let you finish over that. I kind of want to show my screen and show you some of the really fun like instances of repeat grid.
Yeah.
So like if you have a line, let's say, you just have like some sort of curve on that line.
I want to learn too.
Let's make it like 5 and let's make it a fun like color, like blue, right? And then we make this line a repeat grid, right? And we just repeat it like crazy. And let's make our padding like negative, like that. And let's repeat this out like crazy.
Oh, nice.
And now look, if we then go in and edit this line, they
cool.
all change. Isn't that cool? Look how cool that is.
Super cool.
And so you can make these really cool patterns because they're all part of the repeat grid. They all follow each other, and they're just following the rules of each other. So you can even repeat this downward, and like, look at that. You can have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I just love that it gives you like creativity, like tool for creativity. Because I think especially sometimes with like web design,
Whoa,
like we
look
get
at
kind
that.
of stuck in our
Yeah.
grid use.
Yeah.
But this kind of it's kind of
Those are fun.
unexpected.
Yeah, so you can have fun with repeat grid in ways that are not even for like user experience design. So that's a fun little pro tip if you're curious to play around with repeat grid a little bit more. You can have a lot of fun with it, for sure. Oh, and Howard Pinsky's mentioning that you can animate that too. So if you then use auto animate, you can animate vectors. And
It's like expert level.
Yeah, that's
That's
but it's expert level and it looks really cool, but it's easy.
It's easy.
It's really easy. You just duplicate the artboard, change the line, and then set auto animate as the transition between those two objects. You can even do like a drag interaction. So as you drag the line, they like change. Oh my gosh, it's a really cool effect. I've seen some people make really cool things with drag plus auto animate plus like these crazy repeat grids. Really fun. Really fun. Wow, look at this footer. It's shaping
but
up.
I'm thinking though, so I want to change the line height or like the spacing on with these links in mobile because I'm thinking about like when you tap on things, this might be a small tap space. So I think I'm just gonna
bump that up.
know.
Yeah.
Oh.
And if they were individual elements.
Yeah, which I didn't. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I'm very lazy.
If they were individual elements, you could select all of them, and responsive resize would take care of the spacing for you. Really fun aspect to that as well.
Oh my god.
Oh, we have a question from the chat.
Yes.
Do-Hee, after you use XD to create the design and get approval from the client, what platform do you use to build the website?
Oh, so I tell my clients don't pay me to build anymore. Okay. When I first started web design, I did do a lot of my own builds and like coding, but we bring on a developer. I mean, we have a developer for every project. Shout out to Rachel if you're looking. Yeah, I work closely with front-end developers, and I think each have their own, not platform, but their own. I don't even know what you call it. Yeah, tool set.
For sure.
I mean, there are times when like, we're working on a really simple project, and like, okay, we'll work with like Squarespace or something, but it's. I think a lot of the times with custom designs like these, we'll bring on a developer who will make it happen.
Do you ever have clients that just want you for the design?
Yes.
And then figure out the development
yeah,
side.
I think a lot of our clients, especially if they're like a retail company, like they'll have their own dev team often, or they've already, you know, have a dev contractor or something, and they'll bring us on just for design. A lot of the clients, I think, bring us on for like, the more like branded aspect of web design, and then, you know, we'll often work on few key pages. Especially if they have like an app or something, we'll do a few key pages, and then they'll work with their team internally to kind of like roll other things out.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Sorry to disappoint. I've come to the point where I've decided. I mean, I long ago decided I am not a good developer, and there are people who can do it much faster and better than I am.
They're two separate parts of the process, for sure.
And I think there are designers who code and coders who design. But this is what I like to do, and developers like what they like to do. So we all get to do what we like to do.
Oh my gosh, this is great.
Cute, right? A little car. I found this on Adobe Stock. I just added that little corn dog icon.
Oh, okay. That's a nice way to brand it. Yeah.
Just making it
I like
our
that.
own.
Can we zoom into that?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
The line weights are not consistent, so don't look too closely. But
that's one thing about designing like these little illustrations.
Yeah.
Keep your line weights consistent.
But I
that's not
envy
too bad.
illustrators,
That's not too
like
bad.
people who can create this stuff sort of from, you know, from scratch in their imagination. I feel like illustrators, you guys have a whole nother skill set that
it's huge.
It's amazing.
Julia loves the color yellow.
Yay!
I think we all,
Yeah, I think we're all into the yellow,
Can't hate
right?
on the yellow, right?
No, yellow is a happy color.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna
Carrie
work
says
on.
thank you for your answer.
Oh yeah. I know. I wish I could code. Well, better. I wish I could code better.
I think,
But
knowing
it does
little
help.
helps,
Yeah, knowing little definitely helps as a web designer. Like especially when you're in the build stage with the developer. Like if you can speak their language, like first of all, they have like a lot of respect for you. So like you're able to communicate, and if they know your language, you know too. Like I think it all helps. So I think if you do web, it helps to know just a little bit, but that doesn't mean you have to be the one coding your client or the finished product.
Wow. Okay.
All right, so I'm thinking about the header,
Okay.
and what I'm thinking is like I want to put find us on the main header because where'd my link go? Because I think when someone comes to this site on their phone, like that might be one of the main things they want to do. Like forget about the rest of the things. Like I just want to find where the truck is.
Absolutely.
So I'm just gonna put that as one of the main call to actions.
And so it's at the header as well as being the call to action button. Because that's really what your client wants.
Right, yeah, that's what I think people want. And then maybe I'm like torn between whether I should do like a
left or right
menu
or
okay. Like a or left or maybe we should like left because that's nice because this logo is left aligned. So maybe we should keep that.
That could work.
And then maybe do like I'm always torn on the hamburger menu. But
Me too.
You know what?
Maybe it shouldn't be a hamburger menu. It should be a corn dog menu.
Well, what? Then it's unclear what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
But I like that. I like where you're headed.
So you're just pulling in an icon from your Creative Cloud
From my
libraries
Creative
here,
Cloud. I
which
just
is
got
handy.
this off Adobe Stock. Adobe Stock got some corn dog hookups.
Oh yeah, corn dog hookup. Absolutely.
Stock assets. These are all from Adobe Stock, guys.
Yeah. I've always had trouble with restaurant websites saying the word menu because I'm not sure.
Right.
I'm not sure if they mean the menu of the restaurant or the menu for the website.
You're totally
and like
right.
my favorite restaurants, like they're not consistent. Like every time I'm on their site, it's just like, do you mean which menu? Like, and I have to click on it, and then it like I expected to see the food menu,
and it's
just a UI menu. You know, it's
but
like
then okay, that's a good point though, because then maybe that is an argument for like not having the word menu.
Yeah,
and
just
using a
icon.
little icon or something.
Yeah, I could see that.
Let's see. Do you think they have a hamburger icon in Icono?
I mean, you can make one.
Yeah, I was just gonna make one really quick.
lines.
I wanted to use this feature.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I mean, this plugin definitely for sure have icons on icons on icons.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Did you just press enter?
Enter, yeah. Try.
Shift enter.
Oh.
It was working before.
Yeah. Or is this the results? Or try something else.
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
No.
Oh.
All right, guys. To be
What,
continued.
maybe like open it and close it. Who knows?
Like, how do I close the app?
Yeah.
Just do it again.
Well, yeah, let's try again. Some of the developers are still working out the kinks.
Oh.
There we go.
There we
from
go.
there.
All right.
Whoa, okay.
So, yeah, see, this is kind of fun. All right, I'm going to use this little.
Ooh.
Look
Look at that.
Oh, I want an SVG. I'll have to log into Insert.
We'll just do a PNG right now.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, when I'm working, oh man, why do I always? I've been having trouble with plugins since yesterday.
This is a problem on Icon Scout's side. It looks like.
Yeah.
With that particular icon, try a different one.
All right. I hope it works.
Oh,
okay. We're gonna create our own.
They may have
tag.
something to fix on their side with their servers.
Yeah.
Looks like something with that URL for their icons is not quite
I picked
working out.
I picked some bad ones.
Yeah, but it's also really easy to make icons in XD. As you can see, you just make 3 lines for a hamburger icon quite easily. Not bad. Oh. Yeah, you're also selecting another element. Yeah.
Something else.
Yeah. And you probably want to group those too so they don't end up lingering away
And
later
I want
on.
the rounded edges.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Yeah.
No. Okay. Do I like that?
I like what Howard said. The menu for the hamburgers can be found under the hamburger menu. That's so
Exactly.
That's so much. Like,
Exactly.
What? What menu? What hamburger? Cheese? What?
Yeah, you gotta to access the menu.
Yeah, exactly. There's lots of UI elements that have food metaphors. Have you heard of like a toast?
Oh my
Which
god!
is like,
yeah. Oh, I never realized.
Pops up from the bottom. A toast.
Like a little success message.
Is an alert that pops up just like
that's so funny.
like a piece of toast.
I guess you're like people are sitting around being like, what should we name this thing?
Yep. And
like
they just
toast.
Hamburger, corn dog. What would a corn dog element
I wish
look
there
like?
was a corn dog element. I
don't know. Maybe instead of calling the cursor a cursor, it would just be called the corn dog.
Well, we were thinking about doing the corn dog cursor, right?
I still really like that idea.
Yeah, okay. Let's just put it back into our desktop one. Since,
yeah. It's just kind of lingering somewhere.
Yeah. It'll... So imagine.
That's a fun one. Are you guys a fan of custom cursors or no? Are they totally the wrong move?
They were cool a long time ago, but I think they're coming back.
Yeah, back in like the Flash website days. Yeah.
I think they're coming back now.
You think they're coming back? Okay.
Yeah.
I can buy you on that one. Yeah.
I've seen some cool sites with them now, but they're a little weird, but that's okay. Okay, so yeah, this is looking pretty good.
I like it.
I want to do, I'll create a little fly out menu for this. So I'm just gonna...
Nice. Okay.
Corn dog, you're going away. So I'm thinking of like a little, what color should it be? Maybe black. So that
Okay.
when it's very clear that it's a menu, or I don't know. Not that it won't be clear that it's a menu.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
I agree. Black because you're kind of using all the other colors.
Right, because I could do one, or we could do like a red or something, but
whoa,
it could
red.
be jarring.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe.
Ketchup
maybe,
and
yeah.
mustard. I kind of like it.
Sure.
Yeah. We'll go for it.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
We could actually make this as an overlay on your
Yeah?
design,
How do I do that?
which is a feature. So just continue with making
it first. Okay,
and
let me
I'll
delete
show you how you can turn that artboard into an overlay and just pop it on top of your design, which is handy. So that you don't have to duplicate the whole artboard and every single element.
Yes.
But just have that
pop over.
just come on top of your design really easily. Yeah. So it doesn't even have to take up the full width. It could be part of the width.
It could just be like this or not
Oh,
like
whoa.
this. Whoa.
It could be rotated,
right.
Whatever wanna. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna just copy over these
Okay.
links.
and those will make it into the menu.
Yep.
And we're gonna make those bigger probably, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're
Did
quite
I really?
small.
Oh, I was like, did I really not make them separate objects?
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm known to do.
That's okay. Whoa.
All right. I wanted to. Oh, but then I don't know the order. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
God dang.
Yeah, that's okay. There's some interesting plugins for layout that
Yeah.
will start to order your objects for you and start, like if you're dealing with a lot of objects, there's some plugins for layout that are really snazzy in terms of like letting you do some of those options for you. I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Bingo. Nice.
Oh, but I want also. Do I want a home as well, or do I just want the
Ooh.
logo? Or,
That's your call. I'm not sure.
Yeah, or we could have. I was thinking, like, could this just pop down and we keep these things?
Yeah, that could work.
Right?
Yeah, that would work.
I don't
And
like
so-
love it, but we can try it.
I like that. So, actually, you don't need to copy those over.
I don't need to copy. Oh,
Don't copy
right.
those over. Yeah.
Yes.
Because it'll maintain. So I'll show you how if you go into prototype mode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Oh,
at
yes,
the top,
yes, yes.
yeah. Well, this is the first time we're going into prototype mode.
Yes, we
Wow,
are today.
This is
together.
exciting, right? And if you
click
select
this.
the first artboard, we're going to establish a trigger for the hamburger menu.
Yes.
So if you start with that icon and drag it over to that second artboard, boom,
Boom.
boom. And then over on the right side, we're going to do tap is
Yep.
fine because we want it to be a tap. And then for action, instead of transition, let's choose overlay.
Overlay.
Boom. And we're going to see that green overlay
Got it.
on the left side, which is going to show where that artboard will show on the original artboard, which you're
Got
linking
it. So
to.
could I move this or?
Yeah, you can move
I
it.
Could move
so,
it.
but because you're designed from a duplicate of your artboard, that's
It'll
probably
just
the
copy right
size that you
over.
want.
Yep.
And then,
So can I watch it?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, so cute.
Oh, I love it. Boom. And right now it's
Yeah.
just a dissolve in, but you can change that animation if you go back to that
If I
properties
want
panel.
a-
Right now it's dissolve, but you can
Yes,
change it to
let's see.
slide or, kind of whatever you want there.
Yeah, let's do slide up.
Slide. How about slide left
slide
or right?
left? What do you think? Because I'm clicking this. What makes more sense?
Slide left. Let's try
Slide
slide left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boom.
Oh yeah.
I like
I
that.
want this to now be like a close. When I.
Oh,
when I
okay.
have
So
this.
you could probably just put like a close
white-
icon there
Uh-huh.
with a white background.
With the white background. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking
Yep.
too. Cool.
and that would work.
Go back to design.
And you wouldn't have the hamburger icon
Yeah.
on the red design now. If you have any questions with how overlays work, they're really fun. And they're quite simple. They just go on top of your original design, and then you can wire up clickable elements
The whole thing.
from that overlay to other artboards. So it really kind of would work like a proper menu. Yeah. Cool. And I imagine you're turning this into an X, yeah, to close. Whoa, look at that. Pretty easy. Designing our own icons in XD, not bad.
This is the extent of icons I can do. Guys.
They're very easy ones though, thankfully. So,
I think I want them. Oh, see, no, watch, I can't even do this that well.
well, we have one too many here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting close.
Almost there.
I'm
I feel like
digging
it's not
it.
quite lined up. It feels weird.
It looks good to me.
You think?
It's it's not quite
Isn't it?
square, but that's
yeah,
okay.
It's kind of bothering me.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh,
Is that better?
that's a nice looking icon.
That's a nice X.
Definitely.
Okay, let's try that.
And so now let's see what it looks
I
like.
just saved it. There
Cool.
we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
XD does have an autosave, which is handy.
So-
Okay, so let's try it.
All right, let's bring this.
Boom.
Oh, I'm covering this a little bit.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
and like
Not
I
bad.
think when I'd be working with a developer, I'd be like, make this better.
Yeah.
And I'm sure with auto animate too, we could. But
Yeah. So exactly. And so actually another advantage with overlays
Yeah.
is that anywhere that's transparent on your overlay will actually just go back to your design. So if you just click off of the overlay, like if you click on the
Here.
on
And
the
then I
logo, click on the logo.
Yeah.
It'll just go away.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So which is a nice like handy feature. Additionally, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Not bad.
Not
yeah.
bad.
And so you'd actually wire up. Right now, the X isn't actually wired up. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you'd wire up the X,
Here, let me group
all those
this.
elements.
So then I can go back
and
to
you'd wire
prototype.
it back to that original artboard.
Yep.
Boom.
And
Yeah,
then
but
I
not an
can
overlay. Just do
oh,
a
yes.
regular.
Transition.
Yeah, tab transition.
And then I could
Yep.
do, since we slide left, we'll slide right for fun.
Yeah.
I think. Let's see
But
how that
overlays will
looks.
do that automatically if you're clicking off of the page. Yeah. So not bad.
Cool.
Pretty fun. It's a good way to begin
So
with your
fun.
overlays and setting up a navigation on your app.
Yep.
That's great. I love
Cool.
it. Look at that.
All
That's
right.
slick. I like it.
I like it too. Guys, we're gonna make this come to life.
It is. It's alive.
We're not actually selling corn dogs.
I mean, the corn dog has a face.
Yes,
it is alive.
It does
Right?
have a face.
Yeah.
All right.
Steve is asking if you can add custom animations to that list, and I think you're talking about the list in that panel. And no, you can't right now. You can't adjust those particular slide in or slide out animations, but you can use the auto animate action, and that you have a lot of control over, like making your own custom animation from one artboard to another. So that might be something that you could look for. But as far as those ones
the
that you're looking
options
at,
for
yeah.
the animation options,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
And I think I think it's a good place to like get started, and then depending on
Yeah.
if you're coding this or not.
And you can also
kind of-
change. There's different easing settings
Yes.
too. If you don't want it to, like,
me look.
it's great to use easing. That's
Yeah.
a really great place to start.
right, here we
ease
go.
out is good. That's
Yeah.
a solid one for your use case here. And you can change the
Change the
duration. So you actually
time.
have.
Ooh,
You can make
try,
it
like, a
springy if you
bounce.
want.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna just try it for fun.
yeah. Bounce might be
Weird.
It might be a little weird.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
Try snap.
Oh,
Try snap.
Okay.
It'll be a little cleaner, I
try.
think.
Snap. Oh, snap.
I like snap.
Let's try.
It's a little smoother, I think.
Oh yeah.
And so on the way back, you still have the.
Yeah. I need
Yeah.
to redo that one.
Yeah. So this one can be.
I can just snap again.
Yeah,
Let's
perhaps see what it
looks
feels like. And you can fiddle with these options like as much as you want, and
is that
it could
not-
get endless with.
Did I not make that snap?
Which one?
Oh, I did make it snap.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
it's
right,
going.
snapping,
Yeah,
but it's just kind of off the
I mean, it's
page.
going away. So
Yeah.
it's, yeah.
Cool.
I like it.
Awesome. Corn dog it.
Yeah, you could spend hours just
I
finessing
know.
animation. That's a whole other.
That's yeah.
I mean, the same way you can spend hours finessing typography.
yeah, just
like,
looking at fonts.
any
and
one
it
of
doesn't
any
stop me.
particular part of these, you can get really advanced with.
So okay.
No problem, Steve. I'm glad I could answer your question. If you have any more questions, just absolutely shout them out. I'm glad to help in any capacity.
Make this a component. I like making headers components.
for sure.
Once. All right, so I think we have a little time left. I'm just gonna work
Are we
on
gonna-
another page, I guess.
Okay, another page for
Yeah.
sure. Which
What
page?
else? I don't know. Let's see. How about? I don't know. I was gonna get into About Us, but I feel like I wouldn't
Ooh.
get very far.
Okay. Yeah, I wish we had like actual images
I
of
know,
the
of
food
the
truck,
food
you know,
truck.
but it's, it is a fictional food truck.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we mentioned that yet on this.
Oh yeah,
stream.
this is not
It's
real.
fictional.
This is.
Can you imagine someone watching all this way
And they're like,
yeah,
"Where is
this is I
corn
want
dog at?"
this corn dog food
I
truck.
want
You're
this
like,
corn dog.
yeah.
Okay, I'll just work on an About Us page and
Okay.
maybe how I might approach something mobile first, which is
Yeah.
also a something we do quite often.
Yeah, and so this time, mobile first. That's what does that mean?
Oh,
Mobile
so
first?
yeah, so I think even a few years ago, a lot of designers made the shift, or even developers made the shift of designing websites mobile first, which means like literally mocking it up in like considering mobile as the primary use case, right? Especially now, I think most of us, unless you're doing something for work, we look at everything on our phone. So while I think the initial stage we were like, oh, things need to be mobile friendly, which was like, oh, we'll design for desktop but make sure it works on mobile. But I think a lot of people are moving the shift to saying, hey, mobile is our main use case. Make sure it looks awesome on mobile, and then we'll figure out the rest from there after too. And I think even like even a lot of our clients, like they'll come to us and be like, you know, like 85% of our traffic's from mobile. So just starting on mobile first, and it's
exactly, because before that people would design desktop first, and then they would just be like,
today.
then they would just be like, oh, now let's make the design work for mobile. Which can have downsides because maybe the design starts to break in ways that you're not liking. And if you design with mobile first, then you just scale up. It becomes sometimes more manageable. It depends on the design. This design actually translated really well. Of course, you know what you're doing with designing for web. So.
Oh yeah, I think that's. I mean, it's also like I mean, we do this every day, so like. I think I'm always thinking about mobile, even when I'm designing for desktop. But sometimes I get into trouble too, where I'm like, oh, I don't know now how that's going to translate. But I think sometimes the not downside, as a designer, sometimes you feel limited by, the mobile canvas as well. But that's when I think things like animation and transitions like really start to come into play. And I think, we see that across apps, right?
Like, but constraints are where designers live, right?
Exactly.
So they're the ones that get fun. When you have those constraints, that's
just pushes you to, I don't know, think of something different.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, we could even put like fictional photos of the owners of this. Yes. Use the UI faces.
Oh, UI faces. Oh my god, yeah. Let's just try something fun.
To it's like the owners of our food truck.
Yeah.
You know,
like Sam and Do-Hee.
Yes. Absolutely.
Let's just play with something fun.
That's definitely us right there.
Yeah, this is very like us right here.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
All right.
Gareth says, fictional for now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just give us a few months. We really, I'm telling you, my husband really wants to make corn dog it a thing.
You should do it with him. Definitely do it.
Should I quit my day? Oh! I gotta,
is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
Sure.
That's you. That's you.
Okay. That's not you.
That's not. Yeah, I'll ask for a gal.
Okay.
That's not me, but we'll keep it. Because I made you be this person.
I love it. You never know what you're gonna get.
No, it's
with
really
the random
fun.
generator.
It's really fun because I'm like, it's like roulette. I mean, I've never played roulette, but.
I mean, yeah, it's risky, you know.
It is risky. It's risky. You don't know who you're gonna be. All right.
Yeah. Julie says, love this project. You're so fast at designing.
What? No, yes. I was complaining to Sam about how slow I am.
No, you're doing just fine. You're doing great,
Sam,
actually.
Do-Hee.
Oh, perfect.
All right, we're going to pull in some.
I love this squiggle. Did you make that?
No. I bought it. I got it off Adobe stock. And I'll show you.
Oh, they have a bunch of different.
Yeah, so I'm going to pull in some more.
Yeah, we shouldn't use the same squiggle. You use different squiggles, of course.
So maybe
that's the first rule of squiggles, right?
Yeah, exactly. Where is my arrows?
Ooh, you got the corn dog. No. I mean, we were just looking at them, weren't they?
Yeah. No, I didn't outline. Those weren't the outlined ones for some reason. Not outlined. They weren't the actual file.
There you go. Okay.
All right. So maybe Sam, you get one of these.
Oh wow, a fancy S. It's an S.
Yes. Oh my god.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm
I love it.
Go blind. So maybe
it's
those
are fun. Those are fun. Voodoo Val loves the arrows.
Sam.
Yeah. Oh, and an exclamation point. I think it's fitting. Especially my serious portrait, my face.
But this is on brand because I think one of the words our client wanted was stoic, which we really haven't listened to until right now.
Stoic. Interesting. Okay.
Do-Hee. It's really weird having my name there, but my face is not my face.
It's another Do-Hee.
Oh man, that's weird.
It's okay. You know. No one will know.
No one will know. Unless you're this woman and maybe she's watching.
How awkward would that be if you started seeing your face pop up in mock-up designs?
Right. But I think these are all like,
they're all
agreed to these.
They're all
they're not like
open
randos.
licenses. Yeah, for sure. Those are definitely. You want to be making sure that you're using assets that you have the rights to be using for sure. Which is definitely the case with the ones all the assets you got from Adobe stock.
Yep.
You're definitely getting the rights alongside those to use them with your design. Ooh,
so I don't know where we're gonna go from here.
Yeah, maybe like a bio.
Yeah,
or
what
like,
did we have in
like the origin story? you can pull it. There's a Wikify plugin
What?
which will pull
What's
in
that?
Wikipedia content, so you can have like origin of the corn dog.
Wait, okay. How do I do that? Do I
So,
go to plugins? Again?
Plugins and
Yeah.
then discover plugins.
Wikify?
Wikify.
Dude, there's plugins for all sorts
There's
of
a
things.
plugin for everything. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Install.
Oh, I'm kind
And
of
so
curious.
it's great. So you could
Okay.
actually pull in
Do
the
you think it'll show
Wikipedia
up
entry.
Here?
Yeah, it'll be there. It'll be there. So if you do
corn dog. Oh, do I need like a...
you need
like a
start with a
text
text
box.
object. Yeah. And then it'll fill the text box with the
With the
Wikipedia
Wikipedia
content
content.
for corn dog. I wonder if corn dog is listed as a 2-word entry or a
You
one
think
word.
it'll be one word?
I don't know. So if it doesn't work
Well, yeah,
on
we'll
one of them, we
retry.
can try it with the second layout. Yeah.
Oh, this is actually quite fun. Okay, Wikify.
Right?
Corn dog. Look and see.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Zoom in. Wait, we gotta see
I
this.
see. Okay, this answered our question.
A corn dog, also spelled corn dog.
This is
Is
so
a sausage,
good.
usually a hot dog. That's just a great sentence. isn't
Wait,
it?
this is so smart though. So just
Yeah.
like this is exactly what we
No
needed.
lorem ipsum.
Yeah, no. Oh yeah, you guys, we talked about that yesterday. Just how we are both not fans of lorem
Yep.
ipsum. It's fine if you're trying to play with layout, but if you're showing any design to anybody else for feedback, just having even this isn't the content we launch with, but like content that feels real. I think
It's definitely closer than lorem.
Oh
ipsum,
yeah, exactly.
for
Lorem
sure.
ipsum is confusing. It can be you might miscommunicate the intention of that blurb. Like we're saying, hey, we're gonna talk about corn dogs here. But if lorem ipsum was there, it could have been a
Anything.
paragraph about anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Contextual.
Yes, definitely.
I like that.
I'm gonna stick an icon in.
Oh, for
'cause
sure.
I want the little corn dog.
I love how big that icon is.
I know, right?
Just every time you bring it
Every
up.
time.
Yeah, that's great.
Great.
Oh, sweet. Oh my gosh. And so we have information about the corn dog itself as a food.
Maybe we're gonna do a
with
little-
a background. I
Yeah.
could dig that. We have 17 minutes left until our
no.
design feedback
Excellent.
session.
I love the feedback.
So, perhaps you are designing as you're watching the stream, which a lot of people tend to do. So, you'll want to wrap up your design and be sure to share it in Discord. Share a link, and then we could have some fun critiquing it. We'll give you our feedback live here on the stream. So we'll go through a handful of those. It'll be fun.
I love the feedback. You guys were so awesome yesterday. I was telling Sam that like everyone's so talented.
Yeah, no, everyone is really talented.
And it takes a lot
It's
to
great.
share your work. Like I think it's kind of scary.
Especially
so-
like openly, publicly,
Yes,
in a forum like
publicly.
this. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There's a lot involved. Yeah. Oh, I like that. So
It's
so the
kinda-
icon's like
it's kinda
breaking
coming.
that
Yeah, I don't know.
that background
I just
a
wanted
little
to
bit. I see
try
that.
something a little different.
Yeah.
Okay, what else would we have on here? Okay, we have an intro to a corn dog. Okay, maybe we can do some.
Oh, you have more assets?
Yeah, I have more assets, so maybe we want to play around with one of these images.
Let's look at them.
Well, I'm also afraid what else might show up in my downloads, so. Okay,
Just
cool.
corn dogs.
I wanna
Just
be-
corn dogs in your
this-
downloads.
This has been obviously what's on my mind the last few days. Okay, I'm gonna drag this.
Have you had
one
corn dog
in.
dreams or like?
No, not. Ooh, no.
Okay, I think you will after today.
Oh God. Oh God. Okay, let's play with. Okay, since maybe I want to add like a background here, so I'm gonna do that whole edit in Photoshop situation.
Ooh,
'cause
okay.
I like that feature.
It's a nice feature.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I just saw the one with the face dramatic.
Yeah. Awesome.
So I'm gonna.
How are you a fan of Photoshop?
I
Anything?
love
Yeah?
Photoshop.
Okay.
I am not an expert, but I mean, this is what I learned to design with, right? Like before we had any of these other programs, like.
Yeah.
So.
It was just Photoshop.
It's
in
just
those days.
Photoshop,
Yeah,
and
for sure.
it's fun. Like you can do some crazy stuff on Photoshop.
Yeah, definitely removing backgrounds is probably what I use
number one
Photoshop for
usage.
most, which is it's got some great selection tools and
So usually
So-
I'll mask things, but I'm
Okay.
just gonna go for it and delete things
Boom.
today because we're feeling adventurous.
that's all you need.
I'm
that's
gonna feather the edges just a little bit.
Yeah. Ooh,
Soften
good call,
the
good call.
edges.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like we just cropped it out, which we did.
No one will know.
No one will know except you guys. And I love it when clients are like, oh, like, where'd you find that photo? You're like, you don't want to know what we did.
Yeah. No, but I love putting, these photos are kind of boring with just white backgrounds, like stock photos.
There's a lot of person that you can
Adding
do a
that,
lot.
adding a pop of color to a normal stock photo that's just a white background really upgrades it from like 5 to 100.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, okay, we just saved it. So
Yep.
let's check if it did something, which it should. I'm just gonna try out a color.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just try red for a second.
Voodoo Val says Photoshop is her design tool of choice. My bread and butter.
Oh, it's looking pretty good. All right, so that edge is gone.
Yeah, look at that.
So I'm wanna
Wow, I kind of like it on that red. I like it on any color. Really.
I want a red, but I want like a blobby. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
you
into
want a blob?
blobbies
Okay.
these days.
Oh, look, we have some blobs going on
So
here.
I'm gonna just draw one because whatever, why not?
Okay.
So
How do you draw your blobs?
I just use a pencil tool.
Okay.
It's the lowest tech. I am not an illustrator.
It's a great question to ask anyone.
yeah.
How do you draw your blobs?
No, seriously. I think some people might use like curve tools and stuff like that. I've just never really been good with those. The pen tool. I wish I was good. I'm just not. So I'll just like freehand whatever. Like, oh no, that's.
Are there smoothing options with
Yes,
the pencil too?
there are.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
So let's just do like a weird blobby.
Well, that's a good blob.
Cool, and then
Yeah.
I'll go in and smooth. Right.
I dig that.
Oh no, maybe these are
Who here? So now we're in Illustrator. We're jumping across all these
Yes.
different tools. Having a
shoot.
blast with it. Anyone a fan of Illustrator in the house? Perhaps if you're more familiar with vector artwork, then that's more up your alley. Or illustration, that could be more up your alley as well. Yeah. There's definitely like endless amount of functionality within Illustrator to refine your design in that capacity.
I know
There's,
some
like,
web designers
You could
who
even
used
do
to
some
use
like
Illustrator.
3D. You can even do some like extruding and 3D options in Illustrator. Like it gets really advanced. Like crazy like blending options.
Yeah, all I know how to do is
yeah.
make shapes like this.
That's okay.
It's very basic. But you can do a lot of
And it
cool
works.
things
It
with
works.
basic
It
stuff.
works for that too. Yeah.
And I love what about on XDs you can pull your vectors over and then just refine straight up on here too. So like sometimes I'll
Yeah, because it maintains the vector.
the paths. Yeah,
path.
it's really cool.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh, this corn dog just needs like a little bit more of a rounded edge here. And then,
Boom.
so let's make
Look
that
at that.
red for fun.
Yeah, black is quite stark.
Yeah, black is
there we
a little
go.
too stark. All right.
Nice. Oh, Dean says you love XD's pen tool.
Yeah.
You didn't like Illustrators for some reason. Well, the Illustrator one is definitely like very featured.
Yeah.
And the team's
It's
been
more
thinking about.
intense.
Yeah. The team's been thinking about how we make the XD pen tool even smarter. So as just like a future thing. So we want vector editing to just become as easy as cake for everyone as possible.
And I wish I learned more about like pen tool and things like that. Especially now, because I mean, with the web, like, before we could only pass off like weird PNGs to developers, but now you can do all sorts of things with SVGs and SVG animation.
SVG is like the format of the future.
Oh god,
for
I
sure.
love SVGs. Oh my god,
Yeah.
they make me very happy.
Did you know SVGs can like animate?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
isn't that crazy?
It's rad.
When I learned that, I was like, wait, what in
As
the
I was saying, it
world?
really
Yeah.
changes what you can do with web design. So I'm passing off something static, but often I'll ask the developers to be like, okay, so I'm imagining like something cool happening here.
Yeah.
Like, can you kind of lead
The
me?
blob can be
Yeah, like maybe it's
like
like,
an amoeba.
right. It's
yeah.
like,
You can actually design that with auto animate.
I
You can
know.
like change that path. You can have some fun stuff with that. If you watch Julian's stream, he actually did something like that with his blob. He had blobs in his design that were fun. That was fun. Yeah, that's nice. Sweet.
okay,
Corn dogs
so-
all the way here. Okay. And you can have more text down there.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm just playing with it. And then
Yeah.
maybe we bring in like social as well, because that's like a fun thing to have on I want to do more testimonials on this about page just because I want to use that face function again.
Sure. Yeah, let's
I really like it.
Yeah.
So
I would dig that.
Let's say I had like a section.
Dean made a webtoon in XD?
Oh, cool.
What is
Like
it?
it's
Is
like
a web cartoon?
Yeah.
Is that, I've never heard that term before. Wow. Oh my god. That's
Is
fun.
that like versus print? Like, is that the distinction?
Yeah, I guess. I guess cartoon implies,
Like,
I don't know, web. Yeah,
I know webtoon is a
I'm
thing.
sure Dean could give us more details. But I would love to learn more about what that is. And the fact that you use XD, which is a user interface design tool for doing something fun, storytelling like that, that's great. Why not? We use, on the team with XD, we use XD to present our designs. So we use it as a, like a kind of like a keynote, right? We're using it to design slides themselves. So more than just the designs, we're using it in any capacity that we can.
I mean, even like our intro slides, they were just done on XD. It's nothing fancy, but it's easy to just put stuff up and click through.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it.
Okay, everybody loves corn dogs.
Everyone loves corn dogs.
Everyone loves corn dogs.
Duh. Yeah. Awesome. Some good additional copy. Okay, and then you're, I imagine, adding your testimonials.
Yeah,
Okay.
a little. I want like a.
Okay, less than 10 minutes at this point to add your designs in Discord into the current Dash challenge chat room, and we'll go through those in just a few minutes here.
All right.
Ooh.
This is my favorite. I could do this all day.
Yeah, no, this is good. And when you're done with this, you can even wire it up in prototype mode from your
from
hamburger
the other
menu.
one. So yeah,
and then
totally
you'll
do
actually
that.
have like a functional prototype. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. I like how she looks.
I've seen that one a lot. Everyone uses that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it seems like a good
it's true.
profile pic.
Yeah. Is this just me, or have you
seen this one?
I've seen this woman many times.
Who are you? If you're in the chat, please speak up.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if like people walk up to her and are like, I recognize you. I recognize you from something. I don't know what.
That'd be hilarious.
Just only UI designers though?
Only UI designers.
Yeah.
Like, aren't you that girl?
And she's just like, what? That'd be funny.
I could have used repeat grid for that. That I did.
Yeah. I mean, for sometimes if you just have a couple instances of an object.
Just go.
Yeah.
All right. So let's pretend that our about page is just about complete. And if I was actually working on this, I would have made the footer a component too, so that I'm not actually like tweaking things on each footer.
Yeah. Using components is going to excel your design process.
Yeah, and like headers and footers, I'm changing those
Use
all
more
the
components.
time. I know.
It's okay.
That's what I usually do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
That's all good.
Designing on the fly today.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on the fly. We're just going with the flow.
Prototype. I can move this now into this.
Boom.
And tap transition. Great. Okay, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
And
then you could actually trigger the same overlay.
Trigger the same overlay.
Yeah, with
the
that
menu.
one. Yeah. So.
Did I collect?
So actually, what you can do.
Because it's a component. But still doesn't matter.
No. So let's do something fun. Okay. So go back to where you're using that interaction on this one. So and then click on that, and then right click, and then do copy, or just copy that element.
Copy this element.
Yes, the one with the interaction. Yeah, so that one, copy.
I don't know, I can't select it. I'll just
Okay.
keyboard select it.
And then when you right click on that hamburger menu, you can do paste interaction. And it will.
I think I'm selecting the whole thing.
There you go. Paste interaction.
We go.
And it'll use the same interaction, exactly how you've incorporated it on the other design. So you don't have to redo it, duplicate it. That's
Let's try it.
Yeah.
All right. Here's our prototype. Great. Won't our client love this?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Boom.
Boom.
About us. Whoa.
Boom.
Whoa. I love how that slided slid
No,
in.
it's like
That's
unexpected.
Great. Yeah, and so you can access that menu from either side of the site.
But this is going back to this one.
Okay, so let's. Okay,
I can
so
just do a close. Is there like
so under your destination on the side panel, instead of the destination being that specific artboard, to go to the top, there's a previous artboard function.
What is that? Oh no.
Oh, transition, animation. Okay, wait. There's definitely.
Yeah, there is something.
Yeah, for it to go
Does
back.
anybody know?
Oh, maybe it's action. Yeah, under action.
Action.
Previous artboard. There you go.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, and so now it will transition to the previous artboard no matter what artboard you were on.
Yeah.
So
we go to About Us. Yeah.
Yeah. Boom.
Excellent.
So again, that's another way you can make your prototyping a little smarter.
So
that's not tied to any particular page. It's just going back to whatever page.
Which is what we want for the menu close, right? That is what we always want.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was under the
action.
Action.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Instead of transition, we just did
action as previous artboard.
Yes, action as previous artboard.
Yep.
I'm also just gonna hook up the logo.
Ooh, yeah.
Can I do it to this? No.
Yeah.
Since this
is one,
you don't want it. I don't need anything for this one.
Yeah, because it's already on the
It's
homepage.
on that one.
But that one, you could just drag that wire from that little blue handle back to the homepage, and you could do that. You can imagine this is built out across a much larger ecosystem, and you could have that go back to the homepage on each instance of Steve is asking. Seems like selecting things can be tricky. Is it possible to freeze parts you're happy with so they can't be selected by mistake? Yes,
yeah.
You can lock.
You can lock things.
Yeah. Do you want to show how we can do locking?
Sure.
Which is similar. It's the same as other.
Just right click.
Lock.
Click lock.
There's also Command L is the shortcut for that.
I do lock things usually all the time too, especially with something like when I was working on this, because I had this like big mask on this, I would like click this accidentally sometimes, I would just lock that layer so that I just couldn't move that. I couldn't move that corn dog because I kept triggering it. Yeah.
And then you could.
Or even this thing, like lock this
that.
so that I can just.
It really does help. Yeah.
Locking definitely helps.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you have a layer locked and then you make a big selection that includes what might be what's locked, and you start moving, if you start moving things, the locked layers won't move.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So if you use the arrow key, so the locked layers are staying in place.
This would be cool.
Very,
if you
wow.
load it
Parallax?
Whoa.
You could do that with auto animate. I mean.
There's a lot. You could spend another 2 hours on auto
That's a whole other stream, which there are. We've done them.
It's really cool. I watched those. They were really cool, and I was like, wow, you guys do some rad stuff. And we saw some of the prototypes yesterday too. I mean, some of the work that y'all shared.
Yeah, which we are going over in another minute and a half.
Yeah.
We're going to look over some design work that has been shared. So be sure to share your designs in Discord.
So I guess just to wrap up, we can revisit what we've done.
Okay.
Just a good amount in one day. I mean, two sessions. We did a little
Let's
desktop.
preview it.
Oh my gosh.
This one. Let's see it.
Oh,
okay.
Oh,
well, actually, so set a scrolling. You need to set the scroll. Yeah. So over there. Oop.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Scrolling set to vertical. And that will give you a handle at the bottom of your artboard. And you can drag that.
Where's my handle? Oh, maybe it's somewhere.
It's set to 3,000 pixels.
I see. So let's do it like 1,200.
Yeah, and so you can see that handle there, and you can set where the fold is for how big the web browser would be on that design. So
that's so
look
fun.
At that.
So imagine our little cursor, our little corn dog cursor.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So fun.
So we went from desktop, carried it over to mobile.
Wow,
look at that.
So fun.
We added interaction, a menu.
Oh, yeah. Can I not do that here? Oh, because I'm not in prototype?
You can,
Oh, yeah.
You're good. Yeah. The preview window just acts as a general preview for your whole design.
Nice.
Awesome. How fun.
So fun.
Yeah, great stuff.
Hope you guys had fun and learned about corn dogs as well.
Everything about corn dogs. Yeah. And maybe something about design too.
Yeah, hopefully something about design too. Not
Absolutely.
just corn dogs.
Absolutely. Awesome. So I am excited to hop into talking about some people's work that is coming right from the community. Everyone that is tuning in and watching, participating in the Daily Creative Challenge, which I showed you earlier. Just as a recap, the way you can get more information about the Daily Creative Challenge is at behance.net/challenge/XD. And so people are solving those challenges and doing voice triggers, and they're sharing their work. Oh my gosh. And so some people are just asking questions in here, but let's go back to, Alexa weather forecast. Okay, so there's actually a Behance link as well as the prototype link. So let's look at the Behance link first, and then we'll try out the prototype. Really give it the full shot. And this is Wakar that submitted this design.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, okay. So, let's look at the prompt.
I need to look at the prompt. Yeah.
First. Utilizing voice triggers, ask Alexa what the weather is like today, continuing the conversation by asking her things like what the rest of the week looks like, what clothes to wear based on the weather, or fun things to do, and go and do.
Design a search with voice experience using voice triggers. Consider what the user should see before, during, and after the search.
Cool. This is like cutting edge stuff.
Yeah,
because there's not many designers have ventured into this space yet. Cool. Ooh, okay. This looks like just like this home
speaking screen. Would you say?
Waiting speaking screen.
Okay.
Alexa, weather
forecast.
Is this? What I'm wondering here is this what the user is saying, or is this just like a graphic? You know.
Maybe we will find out in the...
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's what they're saying, because if you look at the button on the right, or like that middle button kind of looks like the chat icon, maybe.
Yeah.
So maybe you push it and trigger voice.
Yeah, you could exemplify that a little bit more if you put this in a chat bubble, or you added some indication that like, this is what's being communicated from the user, and maybe that'll be more obvious in our prototype. Hold spacebar and talk to Alexa.
Now I get it. Okay.
Yep. Okay. So tap and try asking Alexa, "What's the weather like?" And you see like this
the audio
waveform kind of pop up, and it's recognizing that you're in Mumbai, which is that's a nice little call out to make the system feel smarter that it's seeing information about yourself. Okay, and that's okay. So you should actually reorder. I think you should reorder your design a little bit, because this is what the weather screen looks like, and you're going through your flow. So Alexa, what's the weather like? And it has this loading screen, but then I want to see the weather after this. What's the result? So it's a flow from step 1, step 2, step 3, so that it would make more sense if you just moved it down. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I think it's beautifully done. Yeah, I'm curious as to how. I think definitely makes more sense, because it's the onboarding screen too, right? That second pairing, like telling the user how to use this. So it might be their first time. So just showing that, I think, is helpful.
Yeah, for sure. That's solid. And then, you have some resources in here.
I love is that kind of the time of day, or does it depend on the weather maybe? Oh, it looks kind of maybe like weather. The background
considering
changing?
it's a weather app, I think that does probably change.
Yeah.
Ooh. You should mock that up.
I like that.
I'd love to
really
put these
beautiful.
images into your mock-ups and show like how if this weather's changing, like how the design changes, because that's a fun aspect. I love how Apple Maps does that.
Yes.
Or Apple Maps, Apple Weather does that with their design. Oh, look at this prototype.
Wow.
Lots of different steps. Okay. That'll be fun to play with.
Oh, so I think they did mock it up with the different weather states. If you kind of.
Oh,
yeah,
they
so
did.
Maybe we'll find
it
out.
just didn't make it into the Behance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, should we launch the interactive prototype?
Wait, can we actually talk?
Yeah, we can talk. Yeah. It might ask me for microphone access first.
Oh, I see now. So
look at
that was the home screen. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
The people are advanced, I'm telling you.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, so you have a little bit of scrolling action. If you set the scrolling to be no scrolling, then this will stay at the bottom. Okay. Then,
hello.
Is this where we add our voice trigger? What's it's not asking me for the. I'm not sure which one. Oh, okay.
I see.
It's Okay.
Maybe it's just mocked
This one,
up here.
I'm not sure if this one actually has the voice functionality inside of it.
I think maybe not. Can you tell? Like.
No, I'm not seeing that.
Right. The functionality.
Okay, let's go through this again. Please wait, detecting location. Ooh, that's fun.
That's cool.
And then we do this. Is it a timed transition? It does look like you do have designs after this, which are detecting the words. Alexa, I'm using the arrow keys, but it's not directly linked up in here, it seems. Okay. Alexa, what's the weather like? Cool. And then it detects that. It does some more waveform
Maybe we're in a
looping.
loop?
Yeah, or actually, let's try opening
the prototype itself.
link itself without being inside Behance. And maybe, ooh, that's cool. Oh, and there's comments here. Hold the space bar and say, Alexa, what's the weather? Okay. He's actually added comments in the preview. You can add comments to your designs here.
So you can really say space bar? We can really do it?
Well, we would hold down the space bar. Here we go. Allow XD to use your microphone. Let's do allow. That's just the first time that you do it. So, and then what's the word that I have to say? Alexa, what's the weather like? So I'll do, Alexa, what's the weather like? Ooh, look at that. Wow, that's fun.
Dude, you guys are so cool.
Whoa, it worked.
Dude, that is
yeah,
next level.
So you can actually add voice triggers to your prototype and have it look at
that is
the design
so cool.
And let's see. I can tap on one. Ooh,
whoa, cool.
Look at that. Whoa, the numbers are changing. The design is changing. That's just like what we were asking for.
Yeah, dude, you guys are so talented.
Right? Those are fun to switch between. Ooh.
Yeah.
I like how the numbers are switching like that. Pretty cool.
So
the clouds
fun.
are sliding in and out.
That's
the sun
so
is
fun.
raising and lowering. Great work. Great work.
Really great.
This is fun. Yeah.
Just time of day.
Time of day.
So it just kind of shows like hours near you, I guess. Maybe I don't know if you could like scroll to see more hours in the day.
Yeah. I'd be curious as to how this
scales.
Yeah, but it looks like if today's Tuesday, then we have Wednesday, Thursday. I would hope that we could like tap on one of these and it would expand in the same way that
it would
this top one has.
Here,
yeah. But what a solid beginning.
Was super cool.
Oh, how fun. That's
my first time with voice triggers.
Yeah.
Yeah, on like a prototype. That's rad.
It's really easy to do too. No, not XD. Discord. Okay. Great job, Wakar.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Stellar work. Yeah, I like how you're showing it in your Behance page as well. Okay, let's look for lots of great feedback that people are sharing. Oh, here's another Wakar. It's the same one. Okay, here's my take on Challenge 5. This is Double It. Okay. Whoa.
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 Whoa. Whoa. Okay. First trigger, good morning, Alexa. Let's try it. Let's do allow. Good morning, Alexa.
Or maybe it's just Alexa. I think
is it voice trigger Alexa?
Oh no, but
first trigger, good morning,
right.
Alexa.
First trigger is good morning, Alexa.
Good morning, Alexa. Okay. I'm not. Oh, we have to tap it. We have to tap it. Okay.
Oh.
And then this one, Alexa. Oh, and then it went back.
And then,
go ahead, I'm listening.
And then change the room.
Change the room temperature to 15 degrees. Whoa!
Guys, this is so cool!
Whoa!
Oh,
so you do have to say the voice trigger as it is mentioned by the author.
Yeah.
And you can add multiple if you'd like.
So do you guys like type in I don't know anything about voice trigger.
Yeah. You
type in the voice trigger.
Yeah, so basically, you're an XD, right?
Oh my goodness.
And you have, multiple artboards.
Yeah.
And basically, this is really quick how to do voice triggers, right?
Yeah.
So you have one artboard, you have like your object going to here. It's set up as an action, or no, as a trigger actually. So voice. And you say, this is where you put the voice command. You're like, go down.
Oh my gosh.
And then we could do auto animate as the transition. And then we can even have it speak back to us.
What?
Yeah, so we could do, we could do a time transition, action, speech playback, and it can talk back to us. Down. And so now it is, okay. So now if we run it, it's, go down. And it went down. Yeah.
It's gonna talk
and
back to us?
Yeah, it would. My volume is down. I didn't realize that.
No worries.
But
no worries.
it actually.
Oh my gosh, that was so cool.
Yeah, let's go down.
Down.
Down. It said down.
This is next level.
It's fun. Yeah. Another reason to use XD for sure.
Oh my gosh.
And
I'm
it wasn't
like, how do we animate some corn dogs up in here?
Right.
With voice commands.
Yeah. And the reason why that wasn't auto animating is because those ellipse had different layer names actually. So go down.
Down.
Now it animated.
Nice.
So that's how to use voice triggers in a 2 minute.
That was 2 minutes. Really cool.
That's fun. That's really fun. Okay, and let's look at another design. That one was great.
Yeah.
That one was great. Great work with that one. The design was solid. Let's look at it again. Just give you more feedback. I liked how it was showing you that dial.
Yeah. Felt super
This looks like the home screen. I kind of want to see some more information about my home, possibly. But this gradient's really pretty.
Yeah, or if there's like other options. Like I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do on this screen, right? Like, I guess you just talk to it.
Yeah.
I guess
Perhaps. Yeah.
I'm too
just
low tech.
Like other Alexa devices.
Yes.
They kind of work. They behave in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Wow, this is cool. I'm noticing just some slight alignment things with your top text here. Make sure you're setting up some guides to keep alignment, but they're, not that big of an issue. You're keeping consistent type sizes, which is good. It's a solid place to begin. Great. Okay, let's look at another one here from Aman. Ooh, and this is from Daily Creative Challenge 2. Look at, oh, wow.
Oh.
Okay, and this is for cooking. So this is a different challenge from a different day. No top chefs are cooking. Gordon Ramsay, yeah? Is that clickable? Which one? Oh, okay.
It's
Oh,
draggable.
there we go.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our drag interaction there.
Cool.
Oh, and on this
So
one
this
as
is like
well.
a recipe site, sort of?
It looks like it. Oh, ooh.
We'll find
Wow.
out.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
So that transition's a little
follow
slow.
along. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would make it faster. But otherwise, it's a great transition. But that's really fun. Wow. Oh, so egg fiesta. We can make egg fiesta. Follow along to make this dish at home.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's nice. This is a solid design. I think you should consider moving your text outside of the image,
Totally.
just in case like you have a longer string of text, or you want to make it bigger. It'll give you some more flexibility.
Yeah. It'd be easier to see, I think, just right away, the text.
Yeah. For sure, yeah. And then, having to overlay text on top of a photo just ends up oftentimes being messy because you have to add the box, and it just to make it readable, it can be kind of a lot at once. But that's fun. I like that one. Definitely try to flesh it out even more, adding I kind of want to see like what the recipe looks like. If you have a step-by-step aspect in addition to the video, that could be fun. Ooh, okay. Challenge date. Okay, here's another weather prototype.
Dude, these voice ones are really cool.
Yeah, these are fun.
Climato.
Climato.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Ooh, okay. Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay, so that was our intro sequence. Current location,
interesting.
Okay, Paris, London. Wow.
Just
okay.
kind of exploratory.
Let's look at our current location. Whoa.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's really cool. Ooh. How likely is it? Okay, so I think I say how likely is it to rain today? How likely is it to rain today? and I guess it's showing the weather for where I am. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I could also trigger that from up here.
Oh, got
Yeah,
it.
so it would have gone to then. Okay. So if we can go to Paris, does this one have a voice? No, this one doesn't have a voice trigger. But wow,
That's
I like your use of
beautiful.
imagery.
Yeah.
And you're kind of
very
fading.
elegant.
You're fading out the image in the background into a solid color, with just like another element on top of there.
I like seeing the
which is
hourly
nice.
and daily.
Yeah, me too. And kind of putting it on a line. Not many weather apps put it on like a mini graph.
Yeah.
They
It's
kind
nice
of
to
just
visualize.
they say the
It's
numbers.
nice to visualize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And getting visual with it is fun. Like you don't have to just have numbers and icons. Like
Yeah.
why not use an image?
Yep.
It definitely does add a lot of complexity because now you have to account for
Pull an image.
like text on top of, like we were saying, text on top of an image
Yeah.
like can get really hard. But for this instance, like this particular image, it works because there's not much going on. Like if this statue or statue, if the Eiffel Tower.
This thing here.
I don't know what that thing
Yeah.
is. What is that thing? The Eiffel Tower was over on the left side. Like it'd be very hard to read the text, right? Because it's a very intricate design, and so there's not much contrast between the text. But for the sky, like oh my gosh,
Yeah.
totally works. Totally works. I love it. This is great. I want to see what the other one looks like.
Yeah. I know. I want
yeah.
to see New York.
Yeah. Let's go back to Chennai. Okay.
So I love that transition. That's really elegant. Just
Yeah.
how the text
I feel
slides
like
in.
I feel like your background image for this location could be more fun, just like it is for Paris. But this is like a generic illustration. But still, it's nice. Like if you actually, there's some really nice like photographers that will do like time lapses of like the same spot from daytime to nighttime, and you can imagine this could
Transition
slowly
during the day.
into that
Now you're
nighttime.
getting super complex.
Super complex.
Yeah.
For sure. That's a lot. That's a lot involved. Great job, Sid.
Yeah,
those
it's
are
beautiful.
fun designs. Great job getting visual and using lots of colors. Here's another day 5 submission. Great job with the prototype
yeah.
links. Ooh, okay. Voice feature activate. Ask Alexa
anything?
Anything. No, well, let's see. What's the trigger here?
Is there
Okay.
a note?
Sid didn't add what the particular trigger is.
Oh,
But I just okay. How is the weather, Alexa? It's okay.
got it.
So I'll do. There's a way to make this so it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
appear
yeah.
every time. I forgot how to do that. How's the weather, Alexa? Oh, we're in Dubai.
Oh my
Did you know we were in Dubai?
God.
I didn't
No,
know
I
we were in
didn't
Dubai.
know, I didn't know.
I thought we were in San Francisco.
I didn't know we were in Dubai.
I love this. Whoa, that was great. It's gone already. It looped
Yeah.
back. Maybe we can. No, we can't.
Nope.
We can't progress. You can turn off if you want people to be able to progress through the design with the arrow keys or not. But it did loop back on a time transition, so I can't actually look at the design anymore. But I liked what I did see.
Yeah.
That was fun. Look how the design itself is starting to look like an Alexa.
Alexa, yeah.
Yeah, it's like embodying the cylinder. That's kind of fun. It's like the device is becoming another device in a way, and it's coming from inside.
Or Alexa's inside.
Yeah. The colors are interesting. Lots of green. Okay. What do you think? What did you think? Do you want to? Should we reload it?
Yeah. I mean, I think when I saw briefly, I thought that we ran into also that potential trouble of text being hard to read on the illustration on the weather page. But maybe it's just, what is it? Turning down the opacity of that image or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, let's try this again with another one. What activity do you recommend?
So cool.
Ooh. High humidity levels and temperatures most of the day. It is recommended to stay indoors. That's what the app is recommending.
Don't do anything.
Yeah. Just stay put. 42 degrees Celsius. Ooh, boy.
Oh, yeah. No, that's, you gotta stay inside.
You should definitely stay inside in that scenario. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No thanks. No thanks. Again, the illustrations, that's fun, but what were you saying? Like,
yeah, just I think like right now I think it works, but there could be some cases in which, when text overlays or it gets hard to read.
Yeah, especially if it's at a higher opacity, it can get harder. Pay attention to where your text is breaking. It is recommended, like maybe make the text box a little longer so that your text is visually flowing. Just
Yeah, and it reads more naturally,
Yeah.
right? You would read it as recommended versus kind of breaking it apart.
Yeah,
I'd be
exactly.
curious kind of like what then is the user supposed to do after this page, right? Like, or maybe it just auto transitions out.
Yeah.
Or like, are we supposed to kind of click?
Yeah, I'm not sure. That could be
The
more
next step.
articulated.
Yep.
Yeah, like what can I do from here?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Susanna is asking if you have a Behance profile or Instagram, preferred social. Where do you want people to follow you?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram
Okay.
at
What's
Schmohe.
Schmohe? Okay.
SCHMOHE.
One of our moderators will definitely
yes.
paste that in there so
Okay,
people
cool.
can follow you.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
I know. Well, I didn't. Well, I chose it before Instagram was like used for work.
Yeah.
So it was like a nickname from middle school, but I didn't know Instagram was people were gonna do this thing, where people follow you that don't know you.
That's fine. That's fine. I like it. That's fun. Okay. Let's take a look at another couple. We are starting to wrap up our stream, but we can give a few more. Oh, someone actually included their XD file. That's kind of bold. That's
Whoa.
brave. Actually, look at their XD file.
My XD files are so messy.
And you actually have
Whoa.
you made a screen recording of this is who is this? This is Raka. Oh. Let's
What
go
happened?
back. Go back up. We lost my
there we
place
go.
there for a second. And it looks like maybe you're just working through. I'm not sure what's going on here. Raka, definitely share a web link, prototype link, and then we could open that up from there. I'm not really sure what's going on with this video. It's a little hard to consume that way, but then we might have an easier time being able to consume your design. Sorry about that. Okay, 2D has a video. Oh, upgraded. Whoa, from YouTube.
Whoa.
Look at this.
Oh, this is some fancy stuff.
This is music. Whoa.
Hey folks, hope you're doing fantastic. So, in today's
It's
video,
5 minutes.
We're going to have a
Oh
lot
my
of
God.
fun creating this like
Okay, we're not gonna watch the whole thing,
You guys
but
should check it out.
this is great. Oh wait, no, this is I think someone just Okay, nice progress bar seems a little jumpy. I found it's a tutorial someone uploaded. Okay, great to have people including tutorial.
was like,
Sorry, for some
wow.
reason I thought that was someone's work. Remember
the NASA
remember the
ones.
NASA things
Yes.
from a couple days ago? We have more work from people doing the NASA application submission, which is fun work here, which is one of the previous challenges.
Yep.
And so we have some color assets, icon assets. This is Justin's work. Fun stuff. Okay. Okay, and so here's that application process for
Yep.
the job. Okay, take your skills to the stars. That's fun. That's fun copy. Create an account and submit your application
Copy.
below. Okay. Yep.
So there's recent events kind of like just updates from NASA, maybe? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. That's what it appears. Similar
Yep.
to what we saw on the other ones. For sure. Yeah. NASA careers. We have like this weird this swooping background with that color. You're using a lot of
interesting.
orange.
Yeah.
I'm wondering where's your orange coming from? I guess maybe you're inspired by the rocket. Perhaps that orange color. It's not a color I would normally associate with NASA, but it could work. Yep. Okay. New roles, missions, zero gravity. Whoa.
It'd be cool if these had like a title or something that just kind of grabbed my attention for each card. I think people are notorious for not reading, so.
Yep. I would definitely have a title that will help improve readability. Watch out for like spacing, keeping your spacing the same on each of these. Look, there's more padding on this one and less on this one.
Yeah.
And a title would really help like for each of these. Interesting use of like the sharp corners on the top, but rounded at the bottom. Nothing wrong
It's
with
a
that. It could
stylistic
be
choice, yeah.
stylistic choice. Putting it on the Mac screen, definitely
Gotta
a
love
good call right there
mock-up,
as well.
a mock-up.
Absolutely. Mac-up?
I don't know.
Mock-up
It just
on
slipped
the
out.
Mac?
Just slipped
Why
out.
not? Why not? Absolutely. Oh, and look,
This maybe is a mobile
Whoa.
version?
I think this is the mobile version.
Yep.
Yeah, this is definitely the mobile. It's really big. You could size it down for Behance so that it's not as much scrolling and we can see more at the same time.
Cool.
And then for mobile, this text is really small. So actually,
Yes.
what I encourage you to do is plug in your phone to XD and download the XD app, and then you can preview it live, which will actually, you can see it
Yeah.
on your phone, and you get an idea like, oh, of course,
Yeah.
of course, like the text is too small. Like
I'll always
you
do
can,
that.
You can automatically. It's just it makes sense. It can be. You can kind of get in your own little bubble when you're designing on the software.
For sure.
It
Sometimes I'll, even when I'm designing on a monitor, it's a big monitor, I'll make sure to like look at it on my laptop, since most people don't have, huge monitors they're working off of. Especially with text size, that always trips me up too. Just, you got to
Yep.
see it on the device.
Yeah, on a laptop, on a monitor, on a tablet even.
Yep.
I imagine you're testing across
Yep.
different surfaces all the time. Yeah, that's very handy. For sure. Okay. Okay. Grace, did we look at Grace's yesterday? Is this the same one we looked at yesterday? Let's see. Yep, we did look at this one yesterday.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yep.
this one.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. There any others? Let's see. Maybe even from earlier that we didn't get to yesterday, that we can go over. Just maybe one more. Ooh, look, there's a video here of one. Oh, this is like a speaker? Yeah. Wow. Okay. And it's changing gradient backgrounds.
Oh.
Okay. I think you could maybe choose a different typeface that feels a little ragged, but you have lots of other options in there.
That neon yellow's fun.
It is fun. It's a fun color.
Really catches your
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah. Wonderful. Okay, well, we are out of time, so we're wrapping it up for today. And it was lovely to have Do-Hee. Do-Hee. Oh my God.
It's been a long day.
I knew someone called Do-Hee, and then
like in
I
your
just,
mind.
lots of overlap. Anyway, but it was great to have you here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you
Live,
guys for having me.
designing a corn dog app. How fun! It was just a blast.
We had fun.
Oh my gosh, it was a blast to have you here. Thanks for coming. Follow Do-Hee on social media, and we're gonna continue.
Yeah.
We'll see you
More
later.
corn dogs on Instagram.
And yeah, eat corn dogs. Why not? Awesome. Well, we will see you next time. See you later, and goodbye. Peace out.
Bye. Corn dog done.